In a letter to James McHenry in April 1797, a recently retired George Washington wrote of his desire to build a library at his home in Mount Vernon. Washington's desire was realized 217 years later when on September 27, 2013, the Fred W. Smith National Library for the Study of George Washington opened at Mount Vernon. The library is owned and operated by the Mount Vernon Ladies Association, a private nonprofit organization which has owned the entire Mount Vernon estate since 1860.
Consequently, we're the oldest historical preservation society in the country.
The Mount Vernon Ladies Association accepts no government funding, meaning the entire operation of the estate relies exclusively on private giving.
It gives us the benefit of being our own planners, our own bosses. We're accountable to ourselves. We can make our plans. We can review how we've done. We're also not subject to the ebbs and flows of government funding. It's worked very well, and we're immensely proud. I think it drives the Mount Vernon Ladies Association and has for over 150 years.
Among the collections contained within the library are 62 titles and 103 volumes owned by George Washington, all of which are housed in the Rare Books Vault. A sculptural interpretation of Washington's bookplate is the central focal point of the Rare Books Vault. The bookplate features the Washington family crest and motto Exodus Acta Probate, roughly translated to "The outcome justifies the deed." The heart of the library is the Karen Buchwald Wright reading room, where the walls are lined with busts of many of the nation's founding fathers: George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Alexander Hamilton, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, and James Madison. The reading room also showcases the wood of the American sycamore, a tree Washington would have known quite well, which is prominent throughout the library. A series of meeting rooms comprise the east wing of the library, the largest of which is the David M. Rubenstein Leadership Hall, which seats 100 people in an auditorium setting or 60 people in a classroom setting. 2 scaled-down meeting rooms and 2 seminar rooms serve to accommodate smaller functions. All meeting rooms are equipped with state-of-the-art audio and visual equipment to allow for distance hookups to classrooms, conference centers, and media outlets. The library offers both short and long-term fellowships supporting funded residential research. The Scholars Residence is a 7,300 square foot building adjacent to the library, providing a living area for up to 6 scholars, visiting fellows, or lecturers.
It's meant to be a research library, and related to that mission is that we want to stimulate new scholarship, new research, and new information on Washington that's relevant today.
Mount Vernon launched a $100 million capital campaign in February 2010 to fund the construction costs of the library, which approximately totaled $45 million, and to facilitate its inaugural slate of programs.
We were very fortunate to have a lead gift of $38 million from the Donald W. Reynolds Foundation. They have been our most generous patron over the last several years.
The Donald W. Reynolds Foundation also provided a $24 million donation for the completion of the Donald W. Reynolds Museum and Education Center, which was opened in 2006. The library was named after the current chairman of the foundation, Fred W. Smith.
They too, knowing our long-term mission, knew that the library was needed to be built, and so they were our partners from the very beginning.
When the fundraising campaign closed in June 2013, the Mount Vernon Ladies Association had raised a total of $106.4 million for the library project from more than 7,000 individual donors. Lucas believes that the tremendous response in fundraising, combined with the grand reception from academia and the general public, serve as strong indicators that the Fred W. Smith National Library for the Study of George Washington will become the preeminent research facility on the nation's first president and the founding era.
There is almost nothing that you can't model or teach through George Washington. Whether it's a soldier, a statesman, an entrepreneur, a farmer, a landscaper, a man of character and integrity, all of those things, those messages can be put out from Mount Vernon, and to the great benefit of the American public and people all around the world.